Hello, everybody. We're going to walk through the registration process and a few of the little tidbits for those who are learning the system. And we're going to start off from the user's point of view. So, brand new person, maybe they came to a night and we got them to look at this QR code. They scan this QR code, and it takes them to the Hello Club site so that they can create their own account. They're not in the system already. If they were in our system already, then they would need maybe a welcome email or the sign in page. But in this case, they're brand new, never been here before, not in our system. So they go to continue, they read through our terms and conditions carefully, hit mark agree, continue, and they can use their Google or sign up with their email. And then they're going to type in all their information, ask if they want to be a part of our directory. They can turn that off or on. And then when they hit continue, it's going to allow them to add family members as well and create this little thing called a circle so that they can manage their families, the kids and this partner and all that kind of stuff, other adults that live at their house. They can manage their account and they'll become the lead person. Okay, so that's for a brand new person. If they are already in the system, then we are just going to have to go back to the very first step. Back to sign in. And then, let's see, sign in with username. Okay, so I've got Duck as a person, Donald Duck here. It's already got a in the system and everything. So here we are. We're logged in. We've done this once before. I'm getting excited. I'm already signed up to go to this one, but for the sake of this example, I'm gonna go in here and cancel that just so that we can start from the very beginning. So here we are. I'm interested in going to this event. And these are the other people in my circle because I've already signed them up. So I could sign up myself. I could sign up B, but in this case, I'm just signing up Donald Duck. And we're going to sign up. Okay. Now, I could pay with my coupon if I have one. I've got a bunch of little coupons here that I've purchased. But if I hadn't, there'd be a little option right here to purchase a coupon, and they could do that right here in the system, pay the 60 bucks, and they're actually doing it themselves, which is great. Okay, so if I hit next right now, it would add them on to the going. But I want to show what it looks like to pay the fee ahead of time. So I'm going to pay the fee online. Or I can arrange to pay later if I prefer, okay? And it's refundable up till 5 p.m. on the day of the event. How did you hear about us? This little marketing thing. They can click that or not. It's optional. Go to next. And they can pay by card and store their card, or they can also click on Polly, and that will pay by bank transfer, which is kind of our preferred method. That's a lot cheaper for us that way. I'm just going to go back, and you can see on down at the bottom of all of these it says pay later. So in this case, I'm going to pay later. It'd be great if they could sign up ahead of time. That'd be preferred. But if they want to pay later, they can. And that allows them to rock up on the night of and pay FPOS or with their physical clip card. Okay, so here we go. So now I'm in. So as far as the person's concerned, they're done. Okay, so now we're going to log out, and I'm going to pretend like, well, now I'm going to be the admin person. Okay, so I've gone through all the steps of from the user's point of view, and now let's go to the admin point of view. All right, so here I am. I can go to calendar. I can go to my admin portal and go to the events. I can also use just the home page here and go to the calendar, or here's my event right here. So I'm just going to click right there. Okay, and that brings it up. Now, I can't edit anything right now. I can view and see who's here. Okay, I've got Donald Duck signed up and a couple of guys I know and some guest that's announced. This person wouldn't normally be on there, but they can actually, if it's a public event, they can sign up ahead of time and pay that way. Okay, very good. So, but I want to edit, so I got to use this little pencil there. Go down to attendance. And then I can see everybody who's canceled, everybody who's signed up, and everybody who's paid. So far, nobody's paid. All right. And this person here is, if they had signed up ahead of time, it would force them to pay the $10. I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that one for now, just so that I can show adding that one. Okay. So we've got a couple of different things to show here. I want to show how to pay for this person as they've arrived. So we're going to mark as paid, and we're going to pay by bank transfer, by cash, FPOS, or other. So other might be they have a physical concession card and they want to pay with that, hit save, and it would mark that as paid by concession card. Cash or FPOS, it's not going to actually do a transaction in here. It's just going to mark that they've paid, and that'll help us with our little financial transactions later. So just for the sake of example, we're going to do cash, so that'll show up later on our little cash report. Okay, and then we're going to pretend here that these guys are going to pay with coupon. Now he has an actual coupon. If I click that right here and hit confirmed, it would take one away. But since this is a sample, we're not going to mess around with that. But that's what I would do if it was real. Okay, and there he's paid. Now, actually, Mark's on duty, and so we actually have him in here incorrectly. So what we're going to do is we're going to cancel Mark, and we're going to add him back in so that I can give him free. Okay, so add member, we're going to put Mark in here. If we had two people on duty, let's say I was also on duty, we could put both of us in and hit next, and we don't need any emails because we're going to do none. Okay, and this is how you do somebody who's on duty, or if you need to add them as they need to pay, then you click fix fee and do the $6. This as defined by attendance rules is having some glitches, so this is the best way to do it if they actually need to pay. But if they're on duty, we're going to mark them like that. Okay, and save. Okay, so it's giving me an issue there. Normally that works. Let's just try it one at a time. Okay, next. No, none, save. There we go. Okay, maybe it doesn't want us to do two at a time like that. So there's Chris, and then let's add Mark. Normally you can add two at a time when they're paying, but apparently it didn't like that. So we're just going to do none, save. There we go. Sweet as. Okay, so now we have Chris in here and Mark in here with no payment. And then let's add a guest. Okay, so somebody rocks up, they're brand new. They are Guestmeister, Visitormeister is their cool name. And they have a little Gmail account we get from them. Now, if they're from far off and it's probably a one-off, they'll pay the $10, right? But if they're a local and they're just checking it out, we have this little policy that they can get the first time free. So, whoo, all right, so you can hit none for them, and then now they're in first time free. Fantastic. Now they're on the list. Okay. Now we still have Tony to deal with, so we'll mark him as paid, and he's paid by FPOS and hit save. I'm not going to actually do that because it's going to. Well, I will, and then I'll delete the transaction later to show you how to do that. So I've marked Tony as paid. I'll make a little note that at the end here we need to take him off because that's actual money on his real account. Okay. So there we go. So we've got everybody signed in. Nobody's in red anymore that's actually going. Some of these canceleds are, but everybody who's actually going is there. So now we're getting ready to enter them into our little platform, the round robin thing like Scramble or Matchup or Swish. So what we can do is mark as attended as we go. Okay, hey, Maureen, Chris is on Scramble there or Matchup or whatever, and all these people are now attended. Sweet. Now we can see at a glance, these guys are all in our little round robin system. So that's nice. Nice way to do that. If you make a mistake, you can just toggle it back. Okay. So that's great. Okay. So we've gone through all of those. Now, let's see here. Duty free, yeah, guess. Cool. Let's say we want to add a membership for somebody. Okay. So in order to do that, well, one, we can have them do it themselves by going through here. But if we have someone that's maybe they're already in the system and they would like to just pay for their membership right now at the desk. So you can do that by going to people and searching for their name and then clicking on them and go to memberships. Now I've got a couple on here just from doing other practices. I'm just going to remove this for now. You wouldn't actually want to do this for a real person, but since this is an example, I'm going to remove those off. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to add a membership for this person. It's going to be an individual. I could do primary. Maybe they're the lead person in the family and they're going to sign up some other people as well. So, but let's just do an individual. The cool thing about the system is it prorates it from today's date to the end of the year. There we go. And it creates this little transaction that we'll have to deal with later. Okay, so hit save, sends them an email. Boom. Okay. So right now I can't get in here and pay it, so I need to go down to finance. Okay, go down to finance here, and it'll show up as not paid right here. This is my previous one. Delete that one. That's fine. You wouldn't want to do that on a normal person, but on this this one it's fine. And this is also my previous one, so remove that one here. Fine. There we go. So now we've got just this one right here. So now I can mark as paid, pay with account credit, pay with a card. Okay, so okay, so if they have a card on file, or we can add a card, that'll actually allow us then to punch in their account number and pay it right through the system right there. Maybe your FPOS machine's down or something like that. You can use that to pay for it, or you can, if the FPOS machine isn't working or they want to pay in cash, you can just mark as paid. And they can do bank transfer, cash, FPOS. Okay, so those are your options there. Mark it down, hit save, and then now it'll take care of this thing and it'll say it's paid. Since this is an example, I'm just going to remove it. Okay, just removing the finance thing doesn't actually remove the membership. So yeah, we want to be careful about doing that kind of stuff. We wouldn't want to do any of those removal pieces that I just showed. Unless it's an example like I've just done. Okay, cool. All right, so now we're going to go back to Tony because we don't want to have that on Tony's transactions. So I can type in Tony, go here, and just make sure he doesn't have that weird finance thing on there. Yeah, here we go, testing. So we're going to delete that one off of there. That cleans up our system. Okay. Very good. Okay. I think that's all the things that we need to show for that. But one more thing that might happen is you're going to have somebody that wants to buy a coupon. So let's just go back to Duck and we'll purchase a coupon or a t-shirt. Okay. A couple of different things they might want to do during a registration night. So go to merch or coupons merch. And you can add one. So they can buy a t-shirt, member price, non-member price, or they can buy Onyx Fusion indoor balls, or they can buy a concession card. And so if we can send an email, create a transaction, and then like that. And now this is a brand new one, right? So that's great. If they have, let's say they have a physical one and they want to change that into a digital one. So I'm just going to get rid of these just to clean this up a little bit. Okay, sweet. Okay, so let's just add a new concession card. They hand me their physical card and they're like, hey, can I exchange this? So in that case, they've already paid for it. We don't need a transaction. You can send them an email if you want. I'm not going to in this case. Now, it's showing that it's a full one, but actually they have already used up 6 of them, right? So if I click on the 6th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it'll actually put this, but you can type in here and change it as well. Okay, and they're transferring a physical card to a digital, and you can type that in or something similar, hit confirm, and then that now is their new card that's exchanging for their physical one. So tear up the physical one, can't use that anymore. Now they can use this one. Now it's in the system. Cool. All right, that's probably all we need to know for now. Hope that helped you. If you're at the end of the night now and you want to do the cash report, so you go down to finance and you go up to payments, and then you go to the filter up here and then click on the day today. And it's going to show you every transaction. Okay, so the Donald Duck and the brand new visitor there, but I just want cash. So I go to there. That shows me the cash for the night. $6 that came in through Donald Duck. Thank you.